What's going on, everybody? Well, listen, we are back for another episode today, and it is still, in fact, Vlogmas. However, I have to apologize. It's been a few days since I put out a video. I've been trying to work on things in the fish room. I got a whole bunch of big projects going on, and I just lost track of time, so I apologize to you guys for not getting more videos out during Vlogmas. I am trying to put out a lot better content more often than normal. I used to put out one video a week, and I'm trying to work on upping that to a few videos a week. You know, with Vlogmas, I just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys and maybe do a little animal tour, right? We have a lot of fish, we have a hamster, birds, all kinds of things, and turtles that are walking around in the fish room right now. So we got all kinds of animals that we're gonna show you today. Now I will tell you, I'm gonna preface this with, we will be doing live feedings today. So if you have a problem with live feedings, then I will give you a warning and you can close your eyes. I know some people don't agree with live feedings. I personally, I'm kind of on the fence about them. I do live feedings with certain fish and my turtles, and that is just simply for the enrichment, right? There are big predator fish in this tub, and yes, they are pellet fed, or I feed them frozen tilapia, frozen shrimp, things of that nature, but there's a certain level of enrichment that should be afforded to big fish like that as well as turtles. So I will feed comet goldfish just as a treat to these animals sometimes, and that's what's gonna happen today. So if you don't like live feedings, my apologies. I don't show this on camera very often, and like I said, I will give you a heads up so you can hide your eyes when that occurs. So hopefully that doesn't discourage you from watching the video, but I wanted to at least say that up front and be respectful of each and every one of you and how you feel about it. With all of that though, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, guys, well, we're still here in the fish room. We went and picked up a couple of things. Number one is we have a box of very small little micro crickets, and those are gonna be fed today to our Paludarium, which is currently full of fog. Shout out to Pyro Toad once again. If you guys haven't checked him out, make sure you go check him out. He's the one that helped me build this thing, and this thing is epic. Now, I will tell you, I am in the process of replanting this, so there's not a whole lot of plants in it, but that'll be coming soon. And I also do not have my UVB and my heat lamp up here, and that's just simply because it's not bright enough to show you everything. So I've moved it to the side and just put a regular light up here temporarily so we can see inside of here. But as you can tell, it is full of fog, and we're gonna go ahead and turn this fogger off and open and reveal this thing. This thing is sick. I love my Paludarium for sure. We have the terrestrial area up top. We have the aquatic section down here, which we still don't even have any fish in there for some reason. We need to figure out what we're gonna put in here. But with all of that, let's open this thing up. And there it is, in all of its glory. And the only thing in here right now, which is only temporary, is right up there. If you see it right there in the back, just right up at the top, like right there. That is a little green anole that Max caught in the backyard, and we put him in here. And I know where the other animal is, and it is right up in there, the little Gulf Coast toad. As I said, I would give you a warning when we would do a live feeding, and we're gonna start this live feeding with the Paludarium, and the live feeding is just simply going to be little micro, mini, extra small crickets. If you want to close your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes, because we're about to feed these things to the toad and to the green anole. All right, well, we have crickets all in here. As you can see, they're starting to make their way out and about. All right, well, we got all the crickets in here, and the toad has actually come out and taken a spot up here now, and he has actually already gotten one of them. We did not catch that on camera, but that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. The green anole is looking at one right now, and he's watching it, and I'm hoping he gets it here. He's like up there totally just keeping an eye on it. See if we can catch him getting it. And he just got it, but we missed it. He's chomping down on it now. All right, well, he's got it in his mouth. He's eating it up. Is that delicious, buddy? Good. I'm glad there's more where that came from. Just come down here and see them all. So this is the Paludarium, though. Like I said, we have this little Gulf Coast toad in here, and then we also have that beautiful little green anole up there that is currently brown, actually, and that's just simply because of the fact that it does change its color. So with all of that, let's move on to the next thing. There are about 50 crickets in here, and they will continue to munch on those things until they're gone. So let's move right over here to the saltwater tank. All right, moving over here, we have our little clownfish, and they're looking fantastic. So right down there, we have a little mushroom that has actually relocated itself. That particular ceramic plug right there actually has nothing on it, nor has it had anything on it. But that mushroom has actually relocated itself all the way down there from up here. Those guys are looking really good and they want to eat. So we're going to go ahead and feed them here. This is not a live feeding, by the way. Here in just a moment, we're gonna see the nefarious snail come out because he is a meat eater. And in fact, there he is there. He is looking for some food. I normally feed Rod's food, which is a smallmouth blend for reef tank. However, I'm out of that, so I'm using mysis shrimp, which is something that is safe for saltwater fish as well. But I'll go pick up some rods tomorrow. But for now, those things are looking good. So let's move on to the next animal. All right, well, little Max Robert here is holding our next animal that we're gonna be showcasing, which is our little red ear slider. And what is that red ear slider's name, dude?
Turtle Soup.
Turtle Soup. And Turtle Soup was actually a rescue that we picked up at a pond over by our house. Let's flash back to where we got this guy from. Oh gosh, so we got Zach here.
My hilarious bit went awry by you adding to it. Anyway, I'm Zach. I have a YouTube channel. It's called SC Fish Keeping,
which stands for
Sweet Cheeks.
Sweet Cheeks.
Sweet Cheeks Fish Keeping.
Yeah. No, so this is my buddy Zach, and you know, we've been filming videos for a little while. We did our very first video together, Halloween of 2019.
That was
right?
a fun project.
That was a very fun project, right? And you kicked my rear end on that. Now, granted, I had only been YouTubing for like 4 months at that point.
New.
I was new, but
I was a seasoned vet.
All right, guys, we're here at this pond that Brenton rescues fish from all the time, and I was actually showing this to Zach just simply because there's so many videos that have been made here, and somebody soaps these ponds all the time. So what we thought we'd do is we'd come over here and check to see if there were any goldfish left, and lo and behold, we found a turtle. So it's just a little red-eared slider. The problem is just so you guys know, turtles like this travel somewhere around a mile away from their home, and there is no water source anywhere within a mile of this pond.
We're like in a neighborhood.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that somebody probably dropped this guy over here to go into the pond, but we definitely don't want that to happen. So before we get back to the turtle, check out the water cow goby. I mean, this dude is straight ready to eat something. Look at him. He would probably jump out of this water at my finger if I let him. But we're gonna feed you in just a minute, dude. We're gonna get you something in just a minute. So just calm down. We'll be back in a minute. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed that little segment showing you where we got turtle soup from. Now let's show you the other turtle that we've rescued. Now this one we affectionately call turtle stew. Yes, we have turtle soup and turtle stew. And little turtle stew here is a African side neck turtle, and she is a very pretty little turtle. Super friendly and really interactive. She loves her little tub that she lives in. We feed her shrimp and turtle pellets and all kinds of cool things, and she really has a great life. And we picked her up actually from PetSmart, I believe. She was an owner release, which means somebody brought her back and did not want her anymore, and we went and picked her up and we've given her a beautiful new home. She's doing really fantastic as well. Here's our little pink belly side neck here, and she is a super sweet little turtle, super friendly. She lives in her little enclosure with our little razorback musk turtle, and his name is Elon the musk turtle. And Elon's a super cool turtle, super friendly and interactive as well. We built this really cool enclosure for him not too long ago. This crazy little turtle enclosure here that they love so much. Moving over here, I will tell you the light on this tank is glitching out. I've ordered a new one, but it's gonna take a little bit to get it in because of the holidays. But this tank right here is looking fantastic. The little, well, it's actually a giant blue betta, is looking fantastic. There's a couple of freshwater prawns in here. There's a panda gara. There is also an Odo catfish in here as well. Actually, the Odo catfish is right there. And there's a couple more of those Odos in here somewhere, but oh, there's the panda gara right there. This tank is looking fantastic. The plant growth is great. This is actually what I call the fallen tree tank, and I'll link a card up above when I built this thing if you guys want to go back and watch that if you haven't seen it yet. But super sick tank, and yeah, everything's doing good in there. All right, moving over here, we have our guppy tank, and in here we have quite a few purple mosaic guppies, and then we have this one red mosaic guppy who is absolutely beautiful, but we're gonna be relocating that guy to another tank because we want to keep this strain completely purple. All these guppies are looking fantastic. There's actually not any fry in this guppy tank at the moment. There are some juveniles, I guess you would consider them. Now moving over here, we do in fact have fry. And you can see some down here. We're also overrun by snails at the moment. You can see the fry darting around back there. I think I need to put a yo-yo loach or some sort of a loach in here to take care of the snail problem. But for now, all these little fry are looking good. There's about 10 fry, I guess. And then there's actually a couple of little juveniles in here as well. But this is the results of the mutt guppy breeding. These are full purple mosaic and red mosaics. And then over here, it's literally just mutts. We've definitely been successful with our guppy breeding. We have hundreds of guppies at the moment. We're gonna move over here real quick to the 100 gallon. All right, well, here's one of our angelfish. If you remember, I scaped this thing not too long ago and people were like, your plants are gonna get destroyed by the silver dollars. Look at those Amazon swords right there. I mean, they have completely destroyed the plants in here. Completely destroyed. It is what it is. Oh, look, there's a little yo-yo loach right there. Maybe able to see the albino red-tailed shark right there. And then right here, we have a huge yo-yo loach. If you look right back there, if you can see its tail, there's a bristlenose pleco back there. There's another bristlenose in here. There's actually another angelfish in here too. He just must be back behind the background. They like to get back there. The angelfish, the silver dollars, stuff always gets back there and then I have to go fish it out and bring it back in. But everything in here is looking good. I think I'm actually going to replant this thing soon and relocate those silver dollars just simply because I like to have a planted tank and I can't do that because they won't stop eating the plants. Everything in this 100 gallon is looking fantastic as well. If you want to go back and watch the video of when I rescaped this thing, then I will drop a card above for that one as well. Before we move on from the 100 gallon, we're going to go ahead and feed these guys some shrimp, and they straight love this mysis shrimp. I feed them this every once in a while, but they really like it. And you can see the shrimp are coming out. The yo-yo loaches like it. The silver dollars like it. Everybody seems to like it. The bala shark didn't really get any. Let's get him some down here. See if he comes up here and gets some. No, there he goes. Let's see, are you gonna find a bala shark? There he goes. All right, the bala shark got him some. We'll save the rest of this and feed it to the guppies when we go to look at the rest of the guppies. Warning, the following clip will contain live feedings. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, well, we're about to feed some goldfish here. Let's see what gets this. There is the water cow goby, and he is, boom, it's gone forever. Now for the arowana. The Jack Dempsey got it. And there goes another one. Let's see what happens here. Well,
that water cow goby got him.
The knife fish is out. There's the knife fish and he's gone. All right, well. And right here we have a wild green anole who is drinking water. What a sweet, beautiful sight we have right here. He's obviously thirsty. You getting your fill there, buddy? I mean, he gonna drink all the water up. Keep on drinking. Keep on drinking. He's washing down all the crickets he had last night. That's the thing. And there he goes. Back up the vine into his hiding spot. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the feeding of the indoor pond. And unfortunately, the good old arowana would not eat today. Well, actually, that was yesterday. We're filming this segment the next day. But anyway, too bad, because the good old arowana would not, in fact, eat. But that's okay, because we're going to be moving on, and we're going to be feeding some mysis shrimp to some beautiful specimen of a goopy. Let's go do that now. All right. Well, we have a bunch of good old guppies in here. Here is the beautiful little male who is looking fantastic. And then over here, we got a whole bunch of guppy fry. And they are just living a life. But we're going to feed these guys real quick. And they love love this stuff. Get a little algae in this tank too, which I need to get taken care of, but that's okay. All right, well, moving over here, we're gonna look at these guppies as well. And I know that feeding guppies isn't like a overly exciting task, but we're still feeding them. They're not very aggressive. Well, actually, that one was really aggressive. Oh my gosh, look at it. Calm down. You're like the arowena of guppies. Oh, the guppy fry. Goodness gracious, that was exciting. Did you see that? They're like attack fish. Not really, they're guppies. I mean, come on. I mean, guppies are not very exciting. Very pretty to look at. Very interesting to breed, but not exciting eaters. And that's okay. But we're gonna move to an exciting eater now, and that is my jade goby. And my jade goby is like a little puppy. He likes to take the shrimp in his mouth and shake it back and forth like a puppy on a chew toy, and we're gonna watch that now. Now this here is my little jade goby. My little jade goby is a cool little fish, and he's super aggressive. And let's see if he's hungry here. And no, he's not gonna eat. He's camera shy. He's probably going, why are you looking at me? Actually, it's probably because of the fact that I have a light on him. Jade gobies do not like light, so I'm gonna turn this off and see if we can get him to eat it. No, he's moving away from it. Well, I'm not sure what's going on over here in the fish room, but I mean, the freaking jade goby didn't even eat. I mean, the guppies were more aggressive eaters than the jade goby and the arowena combined. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, whatever. It is what it is. So listen, we're gonna be looking now at this epic tank that I built not too long ago, and I think I stocked it with like, I don't know, 8 maybe neon tetras. Well, anyway, those aren't in this tank any longer. They've been relocated, and the reason is well, we're getting something new for this tank, which was always the plan, but also, well, there's something special going on with the neon tetras that you'll find out in a later video. And do I hear something? Yeah, you hear that? You might be able to pick it up. I don't know, but maybe not. We'll see. But let's take a look at this thing. So what we have here is this crazy waterfall tank that I built. So we have some pillow moss in here, and that is doing really well. You can see it down in this tree trunk, up here on this rock, but everything in this tank is doing fantastic. Like I said, there's no fish in it currently, and that's just because they've been relocated. Now, I will tell you, so when I built this tank, you asked, hey, how can I build a really cool 10-gallon tank? So that's what we did, and we built this thing. So here is our second waterfall tank, and as you can see, there's a waterfall out of there. So I built this entire tank for $70. And if you haven't watched that video, I'll link a card up in the top for you to go watch this. One of the cool features of this tank is the fact that it doesn't only have a waterfall, but it also has a fog waterfall. If you look up here on top of the cork, it spills out into the tank over the top of the water. Kind of fogs up the whole tank, which is super cool. But anyway, like I said, if you have not watched this video, make sure you go back and watch it, because we built this entire thing for only $70. I have a question for you guys. Now, I don't know exactly how or even if it's possible, but I'm gonna look into it. But what do you think about a giveaway of a tank just like that? You know, I could put the tank together, separately send you substrate and everything else, where basically I pack the tank and keep the background intact and then ship it. I just don't know about shipping it internationally yet. I'm gonna look into that though. But if you guys would like to see a giveaway with a tank like that, make sure you comment below and let me know that, because we may do that. In case you don't know, I've hit 30,000 subscribers, so thank you very much, each and every one of you. I am truly grateful for, because without you, well, this channel wouldn't exist. So thank you so very much for 30,000 subscribers, and we are less than 50 away from hitting 5,000 followers on Instagram. So if you haven't followed us on Instagram, go do that now as well, because we're about to do some merchandise giveaways here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And make sure that you are following me. Make sure you are subscribed with your notification bell on, because you do not want to miss them. We're gonna do a full line of merch giveaway. We're gonna give away a shirt, a hoodie. We're gonna give away all kinds of cool stuff. So just make sure that you go and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and turn on that notification bell. If you'd like to go ahead and purchase some of the Christopher Scott merchandise, you can do that at theFanaticbrand.com. With all that, let's move on to the last and final animal. Hey, Carl. Oh, there he is. Look at that. He heard me and he came out to see us. Now this is what I'm talking about. Hey, buddy. How you doing, Carl? You want some food, buddy? Look at that. Carl loves his food. Look, here, we're going to drop some right here. Some seeds and stuff. He likes this stuff. A little treat for him, because he was so nice to come out and see us. But Carl is doing fantastic. Carl's cage is a little dirty right now. It is time for his monthly cleaning, and we're going to be doing that today, actually. We may rescape this thing a little bit for a video, video. I don't know yet. I'm trying to look into what my options are, but right now Carl is straight up munching on his food and he is so cute. Look at him. Look at Carl. Hey Carl. How you doing, buddy? All right, well, if you guys don't remember, we actually rescued Carl from a pet store. He was an owner release, and he is living life in his lavish hamster mansion, is what we're gonna call it. We built that out of an IKEA bookshelf, actually, and, you know, we had another hamster, and Brenton and I rescued her back, gosh, it was over a year ago now. And when we rescued her, she was already, I mean, like, you could tell she was graying in some of her hair and things like that, and she was old, but I had her about 9 months before she passed away. She was a big Syrian dwarf hamster. There was nothing dwarf about her. She was a chunky monkey, but you know, we loved her and she was great, and Max loved her and we played with her and took care of her, and when I took her to the vet, she was just on her last leg, and you know, she ended up passing away of old age. But we have an entire IKEA bookshelf that has not even been put together. We were going to actually build her out a cage, and then she ended up passing away. So we're thinking about building another hamster cage. If you guys think that we should get another hamster, make sure you let me know in the comments, because we definitely will go off and do that. I want to get another Syrian, I think. Carl's cool. I like Carl. He is a robo hamster and he is super finicky and super hyper. He is not like the Syrian dwarf hamster. Syrian dwarf hamster was super chill, sweet, would just come and cuddle with you and hang out. And this dude, no. Not at all. He'll let you touch him and hold him and pet him, but then that's it. It's like, all right, pet me, and gone. He's done. So anyway, but if you think that we should get another hamster, make sure you go ahead and drop a comment below and let us know. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you went on to enjoy the tour of all of our animals today. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure that you like this video and comment below and let me know. Should we give away one of those scape tanks? All right, guys. Well, with all that being said, we hope you enjoyed the video today, and hey, we will see you next time.